Okay, guys, we have some more exercising to do this week. I hope everyone's been watching the Olympics. If not, just let me know and I will make sure you are up to date on everything you need to know. This week, so we're going to start it off. We've got, now remember our back squat max, 1 rep max is coming up, not this week, but next. So we're going to try to kind of deload as far as volume goes on the squats. So don't try to do any more than we have here. And if you are thinking maybe you're not going to have time or your schedule might be different, just let us know. We'll tell you what's a good plan to get those squats in to get that 1 rep max. We're going to start tomorrow on Monday. We're going to start with a little clean complex. So 1 clean plus 1 hang clean plus 1 jerk. So we're going to do it as an EMOM for 8 sets. Every minute you just do 1 complex. If you are in the compete division, I would recommend doing those squat cleans, so you can work a little bit on some leg strength and working on those jerks under a little bit of fatigue. And then we're going to go rest 4 minutes. So the first 2 parts are going to be done on a 20-minute clock. You're going to rest 4 minutes and then complete another EMOM for 8 minutes, build into a heavy single split jerk. So you don't necessarily have to do 1 rep every time, but work your way up to something heavy, working for a heavy split jerk on that. The Metcon we're going to do for time, 21 hang squat cleans, 21 toes to bar, 15 clean and jerks, 15 toes to bar, 9 thrusters, 9 toes to bar. And the weights there for those divisions are listed. And if you need to substitute the toes to bar for weighted sit-ups, that would be good. And then Tuesday, we've got every 2 minutes, starting off with an EMOM. So working on some of the higher skill, higher strength movements in an EMOM is a little bit wiser for you as far as practicing goes. So that's kind of the reason why we're doing that. Give you some time to work on the movements, but under fatigue, but not necessarily under the stress of an AMRAP where you might lose form. So every 2 minutes, you're going to do 3 snatches, 5 handstand push-ups, 7 box jumps, or 3 ground overhead, 5 deficit push-ups, 7 step-ups. You choose the weight on that lift. That's up to you. I would say something around 65 to 75%, but whatever feels good, where you can work on good form, and try not to get any misses on those lifts. Okay, so this is practicing here. And then on the remaining time, so you're going to have a 30-minute clock. So you finish that EMOM, and then on the remaining time, you'll just build to a heavy single. If you did cleans that day and you want to build to a heavy clean, that's fine. Otherwise, work on that snatch. And then some running conditioning. Track Tuesday. So we got 8 sets of 200-meter run, about every 90 seconds. So should be about a 1-to-1 work to rest ratio, meaning you run for about 45, you rest for about 45, and that should put you at that 90-second mark. Trying to stay within 5 seconds each round. Okay, so try not to get too slow or start off too fast. Then Wednesday, so our sets and our reps are decreasing. So that's what I mean by volume. So it's decreasing, the weight staying high, because we do want to make sure we stay under that challenging load, but the weights or the reps and the sets are going to be decreasing here. So 2 sets of 3 at 85, and then 2 sets of 2 at 95. Okay. Then the Metcon, we've got a couple things. So if you're in the compete division, you'll notice it goes muscle ups, chest to bar, pull ups, and then the other 2 divisions will stick with just one of those movements. So chest to bars or pull ups. So either way, you're doing 3 rounds. If you're in the compete division, the reps are going to be increasing, but the movements will, as far as difficulty, will be decreasing. So that for time, and then some Airdyne conditioning. Just accumulate these amount of calories depending on who you are. And then if you're on the assault bike, you can cut that, but it's about 30% ish compared to the Airdyne. So just a little conditioning there. Then we've got Thursday, working on some pulling. So 10 sets, we're going to do as an EMOM. Again, we're going to do 3 deadlifts on the minute. I want you to stay at the same weight. So working on some stamina building here. So, you choose the weight on that. It should be relatively, something that's going to be challenging, but to where same thing you can, focus on that movement, making sure you get full hip extension, nice and controlled on the way down, and then just working on that stamina for those 10 minutes. Then we're going to do a little workout. It's called the Chief. So you're going to do, it's an AMRAP for 3 minutes, 3 power cleans, 6 push-ups, 9 squats. You do 5 sets of that, but you rest 1 minute in between each of those sets. So it's a quick sprint, a little lactic threshold type workout. Moving quick here. The weights are listed here for the different divisions, and then everything else should be the same. And then working on some unilateral, so Turkish get-ups, working on some core strength and coordination there. So don't ignore that. Friday, we're going to finish out with some push press, get some shoulders, some shoulder strength there. Last 3 sets of the same weight. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I just want to maintain some strength there. And then teams of 2, you're going to complete for an 18-minute AMRAP, 4 thrusters, 8 ring dips, 12 burpee over the bar, and then 24 double unders. So if you're doing it as a partner, I'll complete 4 thrusters and you complete 4 thrusters. I complete the ring dips, you complete the ring dips. So you're going to be completing the full round as it is written. You just rest while the other person is working. And then together, same thing, you just do a little cash out, 100 sit-ups. You can sub and do GHDs. If you want to cut the numbers down and do GHDs, that would be fine too. But that's our week. Like I said, we're maxing out next week. So make sure you get your mind right for that. And we'll be good to go. All right, guys.